We currently view artificial intelligence as a sophisticated tool. You provide a prompt, it assists with the work, but the process still relies on human intent and constant supervision. But we are moving toward a future state of autonomous agents. These are specialized systems with orchestration capabilities to manage entire workflows without human intervention. Here, the critical human check is permanently removed. The agent sends commands directly into the network. This vintage IBM interface reflects the mindset behind most modern enterprise security. We are still building digital moats and walls around our data, even as the technology inside those walls has evolved beyond them. This creates the agentic vacuum, a structural mismatch where hyper-fast autonomous execution is paired with rigid legacy security models. It is a gap that introduces risks we are only beginning to categorize. The first major risk is the intent crisis. If a human isn't present at the point of action, how can a system verify that the AI is actually doing what the user intended? One misunderstood instruction triggers a rapid cascade of actions, executing destructive commands across a network. This creates an identity attribution problem. These two nodes represent the human and the agent. Looking identical, we lose the ability to hold the correct entity accountable. Most IT environments lack basic isolation and integrity checks. Isolation is a security technique that cordons off software processes so they can't interfere with one another. Without it, there's no way to contain an agent once it goes off script. When you introduce millions of these machine-to-machine interactions into an unisolated environment, the attack surface area, the total number of points where a human or bot can enter data, multiplies instantly. Traditional tools like EDR will be completely overwhelmed. EDR stands for Endpoint Detection and Response, which is software that monitors devices for suspicious activity. These systems were built for human speeds, not for millions of authentic-looking agent actions. This is the real threat. Organizations won't be defeated by a single mastermind hack. They will simply drown in the operational noise of their own autonomous systems. There are also invisible threats in the supply chain. Many vendors are quietly integrating AI into existing software without notifying their clients, bypassing the usual risk assessment process. This sign at the Capitol building represents our current regulatory patchwork. Standards like ISO and NIST, organizations that set global security guidelines, are struggling to keep pace with an ecosystem that doesn't respect physical borders. This leaves a massive gray area in product liability. If an autonomous agent causes a failure in a highly regulated sector like healthcare, the existing law isn't clear on who is actually responsible. Global events add another layer of stress. This logo represents DeepSeek, an AI lab that recently released powerful open-source models, disrupting the balance of the industry and placing immediate pressure on global hardware supply chains. As these integrations become invisible, organizations are blindly taking on massive legal and operational liabilities that they have no way to quantify. This is the TOO versus OOT paradox. Most companies prioritize technology first, but that choice crushes the organization and operations needed to actually supervise it. Pan down these server racks and you'll see the common reflex: buying more hardware. Investing in massive clusters of GPUs, the chips that power AI, is often just a superficial fix for a deeper structural failure. It's also a financial risk. Forcefully infusing AI into your business without being operationally ready can actually erode the net profitability of your existing services. The transition to Security 2.0 requires moving away from fragile perimeters. It means building invisible security that focuses on the core foundations of isolation and data integrity rather than just adding more locks to the gate. Resilience doesn't come from hoarding the latest technology. It comes from investing in transferable human skills, the universal ability to critically assess and supervise machine-derived guidance. We must fundamentally rebuild our digital ecosystems from the inside out. Only then can we move towards a world where autonomous agents function safely and reliably on our behalf.